Sanbonani. Just hoping everybody is well. Everybody's doing good on a Thursday afternoon. Yep, 6 o'clock. Okay. Ngifisa ukunshare something that I think it's quite important. That my mind was just, meditating upon, and my heart was so into it. It was clinging so strongly into it. Into it, trusting God in all situations and seeing God in everything. Two things: you trust God in all situations, and you see God in everything. Now, these interlaces are in different levels. So, trusting God in everything is a level lower than seeing God in everything. There are situations that we really go through in life, and I've seen what many of us have become victims of life processes. I'm not of failures, but of life processes. Many people don't want to go through, the normal ladder of life and develop. They just want to go from boom to boom, without experiencing the process of development. As a result, some, when they think the process is taking longer, they even go to a point of taking their lives, just because they are discouraged, just because even the surrounding is showing something that their lives is not portraying. That's the power of sometimes on the social medias. People will post things, they will do things, they will exhibit lives that they don't even own, and when I'm on the mobile, you'll be like, oh my God, these people have this and that, yet they are younger, yet they are this and that, yet they are this and that. Then you start changing your journey, you start changing your life, you start changing your dreams, you start following what people are doing and not focusing on the cause and the mission of why you were born and the purposes of God concerning your life. But into enkulu kakhulu that I want to talk to you about namhlanje is seeing God in everything. Seeing God. There are situations that when they come into our lives, the thing that we see is situation, and we cannot see who is overriding the situation or what is beyond the situation. And akusiyophela into that seems to be a problem to nowadays Christians. Even back then, you read the story of Peter when he saw, Gagasi coming in after Jesus has called him, and he started walking over the sea, over the waters, and then he saw, Gagasi coming in towards him. Then he started becoming anxious and started panicking that that thing will consume him, and indeed he started drowning. Isn't there fun that actually people even nowadays they are going through? You can't see beyond. You only see what you are going through. And that's the intention of the devil, by the way. You don't see God beyond things, but you only see situations. And no matter how many times God can reveal himself to you, that he is capable, Gunabantu who believes they are dying when situation comes in like a flood. They will say we die in this time, in as much as God has done this and that, we have attested to that, but this time we are dying. But I believe God wants us to get to a point and a level where we will trust Him beyond what is coming into our way. Being able to see His goodness, even in the midst of situations. Sometimes, it's very painful, but the only thing that gives you confidence and hope and that takes away the pain, the deepest pain, the root of pain, is knowing and understanding that God is present in your situation. And when there is God, you just know that the situation is under control. So I want to encourage you, even when you are going through stuff, even when you are going through anxieties caused by different things in life, but just focus a little bit. Don't look at the situation as it is, but just look at in that situation. And the moment you see God, that will be the moment you will know a breakthrough has come. That will be the moment where anxiety and pressure and trauma and everything, that will just lose its strength, it will lose its power, it will lose its place into your heart, into your mind. Because even the Bible taught us many times not to be anxious, because Unkulunkulu wants us to reach that point where we will be able to see God even in the midst of the storm. Yeah, but when you get to that point of seeing God in the midst of the storm, then you have indeed conquered the devil. Because the devil will use, it's the same thing that the devil uses. It might be different situations, but the approach is always the same, is that you don't see God in that situation as and immediately you don't see God, then you lose your prayer life, you lose your fellowship and your relationship with God, you lose your intimacy, your trust for God. And by the time you lose those things, that's the first step where the devil creeps into your life and start overriding your mind and start overriding your faith and put all this doubt and negativities in your mind, in your life, and you start not believing that God even exists. There's nothing as painful as a Christian after so many years of salvation will come and say, I don't really believe that God exists. You just know it from that time, the devil has just crept in. He has just planted this corrupt seed in that person's life. And if you are not careful, as that individual, as that victim, that seed will grow and become so huge that you even become someone who even convinces people that God does not exist. So I wanna encourage you tonight. I wanna plead with you always. Please look for the presence of God